Okay, that's fine now. Everything's working perfectly. Let's get into this. So grand final of Gera Cup 72 now, with a best of 5. And another Undead against Night Elf. We've seen pretty much only Undead against Night Elf today. Starting in the quarterfinal and in the semi-final we had Undead against Night Elf as well, 2 times. And we have another Undead against Night Elf in the grand final now. It's a really unusual Gera Cup in general today, it seems, because there was not a single human in the quarterfinals. There was only 2 Night Elves in the quarterfinals, which is quite unusual. And in total, 4 Undeads in the quarterfinals, 2 Undeads in the semifinals, and 1 Undead in the grand final. So that's really quite awesome. Wait, those 3 guys lagging at the same time. They're all from Ukraine, right? Or like Russia? I'm not 100% sure. Dude, all of them at the same time. It's just something like with the connection between those countries. I have no clue. It's really weird. Wasn't Nelf considered the worst race back in the day? I'm honestly not sure. I don't know how it was back in the day. But I don't think so, no. How do you think the meta has changed from past Warcraft 3 to now? Nowadays there's more strategies than before. Do you think Dota and all the MOBAs with wards and scouting and silencing has improved Warcraft 3? It's hard to tell how Dota and the MOBAs influenced Warcraft 3 if they really did at all. But nowadays, as you said, there's definitely a lot more strategies. People just know a lot more about the game. And it's easier to access that knowledge. It's pretty hard to still find any kind of new strategy that works on pro level play. And the meta, I guess, has changed kind of a bit compared to the past, because, I mean, when Moon and Grubby still played actively a lot, they played in a different patch. 4.0 was still viable for a long time as well, like 10 years ago or whatever it was. So that definitely changed something, and also currently the meta is just really much more fleshed out because people had so many trial and error games basically that they figured out the best strategies for every matchup, and there's really not anything special you can still go for nowadays to really surprise a high level pro player, I think. What happened to the Warcraft 3 patch Blizzard said they were working on this year? They didn't release it yet. No news about that yet. They released one patch, 1.27a, but it didn't really do anything. 1.27b is supposed to do something, but, well, there's nothing so far. Alright, let's focus on game more. Sonik kept the Lucifer around all the time to get to detonate on skeletons as soon as Lucifer uses those, so that's really nice. Goes for immolation play again. Sonik seems to really like that. And this creep, if Sonik gets it, that would be a really big deal. Lucifer has to get this somehow, but it's gonna cost him so much. Get skeletons now, so he has an easier time securing this. Secures the creep, secures the gloves of haste as well, so he's good to go. Sonik hit the creep a bit too early. And Lucifer, it seems like he went for that 2 Sigura attack again with quite some ghouls early to be able to creep. So not the earliest tech he could have had, but still kind of an early tech. Actually, compared to Sonik, his tech is a lot faster still. Seems like Sonik actually prepared for a potential ghoul push, because he already got additional moon wells, he got additional archers as well as soon as possible. Which is quite usual though, but still. He's really well prepared for that kind of ghoul push, and went for a lighter attack in return, which is fine though, I guess. And Lucifer just wants to creep more. His base is quite safe anyway. Is it safe enough though? That's the question at this point, really. Because there's only 2 ghouls to defend. Now there's only 1 ghoul to defend, basically. Because those 2 ghouls can't really do much more. The Ruben Tower is doing quite some work though. And as long as Lucifer is not losing too much there, it's definitely worth it. got a ring of protection +3, that's really quite unlucky for him. Slippers of agility still lying around here. Hopefully for him the Demon Hunter isn't gonna pick that up. He's gonna lose a gold to the creeps actually, it seems. Damn, did the last hit from the troll. Oh well, Lucifer didn't pay enough attention to that. Goes back to his base, so he has an easy time defending here. Wants to make sure that nothing's happening here anymore really. And Sonik still waiting for his tech. This time he got his Hunter Soul more than early enough so he can actually build his Ancients of Lore straight away on tier 2 if he wishes to do so. Which is probably the case. Damn, Lucifer should have used his call early on, I guess, but he didn't react in time. Gets the Archer nevertheless though, so that's fine. Sonik gets a return kill on the Ghoul. He might actually get another, he will maybe get another Ghoul. He could have gotten this Ghoul I think, but instead he kept focusing this one. Lucifer blocked this Ghoul so much by himself that he almost could have lost that one as well. There we go, double Ancient Flow straight away, and Demon Hunter staffing out, doesn't want to get surrounded, and also wants to make sure that DK doesn't do anything here really. And again, as we've seen so often today already, Lucifer grabbed the natural expansion spot from the Night Elf player, and Night Elf players on Ancient Isles we've seen that a lot, and on Secret Valley as well, that they always move their Ancient Floor to the natural expansion spot to creep it, and that's another big reason why other players always try to pick that off, because now the Ancient Floor is basically completely useless, it can't do anything there, and it's just a lot harder for the Panda to actually creep by himself, which means either Demon Hunter is gonna stop harassing and help with creeping, or the Panda is just gonna creep really inefficiently. Which is really good for Lucifer.
A player's forces are under attack.
And so far he's not doing anything yet. It's really good, but Sonik, that cheeky guy, he's using that opportunity, just instantly sets up an expansion, because Lucifer is most likely not expecting that. And so far also not scouting for it. Has his double Angel Floor up. It will delay his tier 3 tech by a lot getting that expansion. But if it works out, which it honestly probably will, then he's in a really good spot.
A player's forces are under attack.
The thing is, if Lucifer goes for a tier 3 kind of push, Sonik could still get in trouble, but on this map I think what UD prefers to do is go for a tier 3 play to have destroyers, get a Naga, and then try to secure creep spots, instead of trying to be aggressive. So if he doesn't happen to scout that expansion, he's probably never gonna push in time, and the expansion is gonna run for quite some time.
A player's forces are under attack.
I mean, maybe he's gonna scout it. We'll have to see. It's really something you wouldn't expect, I guess, being Lucifer, because it's really quite greedy of Sonik, and he's just taking a big risk, but Sonik in general, like, he always takes big risks, it's crazy. He really likes that kind of risky playstyle and is really greedy in general, it seems. And oftentimes it works out for him. Most of the times he's greedy in the way that on Last Refuge we've seen it, for example. He goes to his opponent's Goblin Lab creep and steals the Augur Magi with solo Demon Hunter, oftentimes, to steal that big consumable item, for example.
A player's forces are under attack.
And today we've seen it, he barely got out with his Staff of Teleportation, he almost died to the creeps as well. So it's really quite crazy. Sadly gets it right, ensnared here, that's a free pickup for Lucifer, which is nice for him. And Lucifer should also be able to secure this Augur Magi. There we go, gets a greater mana potion, that's really awesome. That's a mana potion on SDK already as well for this fight. But the thing is, no tier 3 yet. Actually, he does have tier 3 already, he has this Orb of Corruption. No third hero though. He could get it now. Oh, the Panda! Sonik, no Staff of Preservation again. Loses his Panda to the nuke. There's the Naga now as well, and Lucifer should have an okay time winning this fight. Especially with that Naga now. Uses a mana potion to save that Fiend. We'll have another Nova again quite soon as well. And Sonik losing that level 1 Panda, he just never has his staff early on. It's crazy. But that expansion is gonna start running now. Lucifer still has no clue about it. That guy is still completely full, and that demon, no. Again? Okay.
A town is under siege. A player's
Like,
forces are
really.
under attack.
I thought that Sonik was gonna lose his Demon Hunter again. It would have just been typical at this point. Guess it happened in more than half of the games so far today with Sonik. At least the ones that I saw. Or we've seen, I guess. But he took the risk, it worked out, and he survived. But damn, he's crazy. Illyria's full of accuracy, that's definitely quite nice for the end. I guess he would have preferred a Sobi mask, but Illyria's full of accuracy is also really awesome. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. A lot of tries for Sonic so far, and still no tier 3 tech, that's the thing. He has an expansion, it just now roughly paid off for itself. So he didn't really get anything out of it yet. Only now does Sonic actually start having a better economy, basically. Because it's 340 gold, some lumber, and a wisp for the Tree of Life, so 400 gold in total, if you count the wisp. And now 5 wisps in the gold mine, so it just now paid off, basically. And what Sonic had to pay in return is not having a tier 3 tag. His shop got cancelled, so no healing potions, no burst or rejuvenation. He only has those 7 seconds of invul, and then he's out of that fight. But he actually got upgraded healing potions, so never mind, he's still safe for now. But he could still get focused on now. No more Moonwell juice at all, no shop, so no Moonstone, no healing potions, no bear with rejuvenation. Nothing like that. And it seems like Lucifer is in a really good way to actually finish the game right here and now. Double level up for his first and second hero, and he's looking to be, it seems like he's in a really awesome spot. I really can't speak today. That Demon Hunter gets finished off with Fork Lightning, doesn't even TP, and Lucifer is taking this game. There we go, GG. Lucifer takes it 1-0, and Sonic's early expansion didn't work out at all for him because it didn't allow him to have tier 3. He had a shop far too late, and it just really backfired.